Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Have you heard about Glamorous Toolkit? It's described as a moldable development environment. And it sounds really interesting.
Moldable? What does that even mean? Is it like software Play-Doh?
Haha, not exactly. Think of it as a way to make systems explainable through what they call contextual micro-tools. Each problem in your system gets its own custom-built tool.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So instead of one IDE to rule them all, you're building little tools specifically for each task?
Precisely. The idea is that each problem is special, and you can create development experiences tailored to it. They call it moldable development. Thousands of these micro-tools per system.
Thousands? That sounds like a lot to manage. Is it worth the effort?
Well, the claim is that it leads to better understanding and communication about the system. It's about having the right perspective for the right problem. Think of it like having a specialized microscope for each type of cell you're examining.
I see. Interesting. So what kind of problems can you solve with Glamorous Toolkit?
Oh, all sorts. The article mentions software assessment, API exploration, DevOps investigations, data exploration, even system documentation, and system-specific editors.
Can you give me a concrete example? Like, how would it help with, say, API exploration?
Sure. Imagine exploring a REST API. With Glamorous Toolkit, you can create contextual views that show you exactly what you need to know about each endpoint, the data structures involved, maybe even example requests and responses, all tailored to that specific API.
Got it. So it's not just displaying the data, it's about creating an interactive experience around it. What about DevOps? How does it fit in there?
They give the example of investigating logs from a failing Jenkins job. Instead of just sifting through raw text, you could build a tool that highlights errors, correlates events, and visualizes the dependencies that led to the failure.
Okay, I'm starting to see the power of this. It's like building custom dashboards and debuggers on the fly. What languages and technologies does it support?
It's implemented in Pharo and Rust, but it's designed to be extended. It can analyze Java, C#, Ruby/Rails, Python, TypeScript, JavaScript, React, even COBOL.
COBOL? Wow, that's a blast from the past. So you could use this to modernize legacy systems?
That's the idea. And it can work with runtimes like GraphQL, Python, and JavaScript. It's all about creating the right tools for the job, no matter the technology.
So if I'm understanding correctly, moldable development is the philosophy, and Glamorous Toolkit is the tool that embodies that philosophy?
Exactly. The core idea is that there's no single correct perspective on a system. Different parts are best shown differently. These shapes summarize the system from specific angles, leading to better communication and feedback.
It sounds like a pretty radical departure from traditional development workflows. Is there a steep learning curve?
Well, the article says you have to program it to really exploit it. But to learn how to program it, you first have to learn how to learn inside the environment. It's a bit meta, I guess.
Meta indeed. So it's not just about learning a new language or framework, it's about learning a whole new way of thinking about development.
Precisely. And the goal is to make the inside of systems explainable, to shine a light on the hidden complexities, and make them understandable to everyone.
I'm still a little skeptical about the thousands of tools part. Wouldn't that become overwhelming?
That's a valid concern. But I think the idea is that you build those tools incrementally, as you need them. It's not like you have to create thousands of tools up front.
Okay, that makes more sense. So you start with a problem, build a tool to solve it, and then gradually expand your toolkit as you encounter new challenges.
Exactly. And because the tools are contextual, they're only relevant when you're working on that specific problem. It's like having a custom set of lenses for your glasses, each one optimized for a different activity.
That's a great analogy. So where do I even start if I want to try this out?
The article has a Get Started link, and it mentions a series called GT in 7 minutes that might be a good introduction. It also suggests picking a problem you care about and working your way through it.
All right, I'm convinced. I'm going to check out Glamorous Toolkit and see if I can mold my development environment into something a little more explainable.
Awesome. Let me know what you think. It sounds like a really powerful tool for tackling complex systems. Thanks for tuning in to Tech Bytes and News. We'll catch you next time. Opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis.
Bye-bye.